All right, runners, welcome to Race Week. This is the DC Peaks 50 and 55K pre-race video. I am Jake.
I'm Mick. We are pumped. Saturday's just around the corner, and we are pumped to have you guys join the party.
All right, first things first. Mick, how was the weather on Saturday?
How does it look? It looks fantastic, Jake. Not that we care. Either way, we're rolling. No, it's perfect weather. It looks to be about 70 degrees lower in the valley. We've been checking Francis Peak Saturday morning, about 5 to 10 mile an hour winds and 40s and 50s depending on what time you get up there. So basically perfect weather.
We are seeing clear skies Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we should be ready to roll. So a little chilly in the morning, a little bit chilly at the peak, and then straight sun for the rest of the Sufferfest that is the DC Peaks.
We do encourage we don't encourage. We ask everybody to download the GPX file that also has the alternate route. Just have that on your phone or watch. Because if the weather does hit and we decide to do the alternate route, then you'll have that ready to roll.
What time does the race start?
Which race are you talking about? The 50 miler starts at 5 a.m. East Mountain Wilderness Park in Kaysville, and there is a shuttle. There will be a bus at the finish line at 4 a.m. So at Tunnel Springs Park, 4 a.m. If you would like to leave your car at the finish, get a ride to the start, be to Tunnel Springs because they're leaving at 4. The race starts at 5, and the 55K starts in Centerville. That starts at 6 a.m. We moved it from 7 to 6, so do not show up at 7 o'clock.
You'll be a little tardy.
Unless you're fast as hell.
Yeah. Otherwise, show up at 6 a.m. If you're doing the 55K, there is not a shuttle for the 55K.
Correct.
We'll see you at the church parking lot in Centerville. Okay, Mick, for our viewers, drop bags, pacers, flags.
Okay. There will be 2 trucks at the start line, and one will say Aid Station 2. That's going to go to the Y in Farmington Canyon. The other one's going to say Aid Station 5. That's Mueller Park. Just put your drop bag in whichever truck you want your bag to go to, and then after they're used, we're going to take them to the finish line. So actually every 2 hours, we're going to shuttle them over to the finish line. And last year, we held on to them for approximately 9 months. We're not doing that again this time. We'll only hold them for 8.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And bearer of bad news, there will not be drop bags for the 55K. It's just a 55K. No drop bag needed.
Just.
Yeah.
There's no need. So, what else did you ask me?
How about pacers?
Pacers. The Pacers are welcome to start at Zigzag. That is aid station number 4 for the 50 miler and aid station number 2 for the 55K. Okay. Then Pacers are also allowed to start at Mueller Park. So that is aid station 5, about mile 37.5 for the 50 milers, and aid station number 3 for the 55K. So what the Pacers need to do is just go to the aid station captain or to the volunteers there, and they'll get their bib. Just check in that way. They don't need to do anything online.
Course markings, we are using orange flags in the ground. More than likely, almost always on the right side of the trail.
Yep.
So before and after a turn or a potential turn, just follow the orange flags. Nothing too confusing with multiple colors. We have reflectors and orange flags. The only area where you'll see ribbons is right around mile 8, 9 after the campsite. So as you traverse up east and it starts to get really steep, you take just a right-hand turn. It just takes you on the Great Western Trail as you start heading south for the first time in the race around mile 6. 2 miles later, you come to a campsite. That trail is super overgrown. It drops down into a valley and then right back up for a big, massive climb. That whole area is super overgrown. not a lot we could do with the trail there, so we will be we'll have a ton of ribbons and a lot of course marking in there to make sure you don't lose your way. That section is a little bit gnarly, but again, make sure you have the GPX downloaded for the 50 miler. That's in reference to the 50 miler. The 55K, you'll just see orange flags everywhere stuck in the ground. We also have signs at like critical turns, and the mileage will be posted at every aid station. So when you get into an aid station, we'll have a sign that tells you the descent or ascent to the next aid station and how much mileage it is from that aid station to the next. So gives you a little update on what you got going for the next aid station.
Yeah, we do have a few yellow flags. If you see yellow, that's the wrong way. Last year, some people followed some pink ribbons hunters put up or whatever. So if you see pink, get rid of it. Don't get rid of it.
Take it down. Remove it.
Throw it away. Don't follow pink. Packet pickup will be at One Solar in Woods Cross on Friday, October 6th between noon and 8 p.m. It's 2391 South, 1560 West in Woods Cross, Suite C. So when you come down, just be prepared to come inside real quick, take a picture, maybe talk a little bit on the film for our live footage broadcast. That'll be pretty exciting to have this year.
The best spot for your friends and family to come cheer you on for crew access are going to be aid stations 4 and 5. Aid station 4 in Centerville at the Parish Creek Trailhead, and aid station 5 at the Mueller Park Canyon Trailhead there at the church where we have a big aid station set up. At those aid stations, have your family come help you, your crew. It's really just the same spots as our Pacers, but a lot of cheering going on there, a lot of big crowds, so find a nice spot to park and come cheer you guys on. Along with that, big shout out to our sponsors, our big sponsors this year, Rockstar, as well as Hammer Nutrition, who will have supplies and aid at every aid station. Your friends and family can also follow you on our live stream and our live runner tracking. Mick, what is that going to be like this year?
So just go to dcpeaks.com. There will be a link right there that says runner tracking, and you can also see the live footage that way too. It will be opensplittime.org, and we'll have it connected, and hopefully quick updates. You should be able to track your runners no problem this year. We've advanced our tech. Super excited about that.
So live tracking through the aid stations, as well as on YouTube, live streaming the entire race. We have video footage and audio commentating for 8 to 10 hours that day. So should be fun for all your friends and family. We'll make sure to get you those links so you can share them with everyone to follow along on National DC Peaks Day, October 7th, 2023.